I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Desire and deception.
They got away with $8 million.
Three's company. And four's a crowd.
You don't think Ellie and Sam are gonna share that money?
Oh my God, there's more to this story. There's no one to trust.
Kevin Bacon, Matt Dillon, Nev Campbell.
Don't touch me!
I'd want to keep a close eye on my new friends.
She's gonna blow it.
Wild Things.
Yeah, or wind up dead.
Directed by John McNaughton. Rated R. Opens everywhere March 20th.
Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another review. This is another paid request, this time from Andrew Patterson. Thank you so much for that. If anyone's interested in requesting any other type of videos or reviews or topics or whatever, feel free. The links are down below in the info box to be either PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below. Now this is a review for a film called Wild Things, and I swear I had reviewed this film, but I couldn't find it. I don't know what happened. Because I remember talking about the fact of I had not seen this film in a while and being surprised that there were 3 direct-to-video sequels. I'm like, there's more than one? There's 3 more? Including Wild Things Foursome. I'm like, what the fuck? But, okay, I'll talk about it again. This is a movie that when it came out, it got very controversial because it was the mainstream film, but it involved a threesome. For a split second, you see Kevin Bacon's dick. Because he's coming out of the shower, a towel's thrown at him, and you see it like very briefly. I'm sure if people saw this nowadays, they'd be like, what the fuck was controversial about this film? It's out. Now, it's directed by John McNaughton, and I know a lot of people like this film. It has a good cast, I'll give you that. Nev Campbell from Scream. You have Bill Murray, who's in the film for like 15-20 minutes. Kevin Bacon. Matt Dillon. Denise Richards, for what she has to do, she does fine in the role for what she has to do. She's supposed to be bitchy, and she's supposed to be sexy. She does both of those fairly well. Kevin Bacon is a cop. Matt Dillon is a guidance counselor at a high school. Bill Murray's an attorney. Nev Campbell and Denise Richards are students at the school. And then the movie is just this big whirlwind of twists that get more and more and more convoluted and more ridiculous. And people enjoy it as a B-movie trash film. I just think it's trash. Not because I'm offended, but because it just got ridiculous. And I'm like, you know what? You're trying too hard. 1 or 2 or 3 of these twists maybe, but it's just one. Come on now. This is getting so... This is parody, almost, with how many twists this film has. I don't mind some of the music. Bill Murray, I think, is the best part of the movie. It's sad that he's only in it for like 15 or so minutes. Like Matt Dillon sees him because he needs a lawyer, and Bill Murray has his neck brace. What happened to your neck? Oh, this is for insurance. You know, he was around you earlier. He takes it off. Or when he's a lawyer at the trial. Because the plot of the film is Denise Richards and then Nev Campbell, they both accuse Matt Dillon of rape. One thing leads to another, he gets put onto trial, and then the girls, more so Nev Campbell, admit that it's a ruse. It was a fake, it was a lie, that Denise Richards told her to do it because they wanted to fuck over him because he had sex with Denise Richards' mom, and he didn't pay attention to her when she went to jail, and more, so on and so forth. And then things get more twisty and more turny as it goes on and on and on, to the point that you just give up on the story. And I don't mind Matt Dillon as an actor. Sadly, I think he's a guy that could have gone a lot further. I don't know if the roles were just not there or something else happened, but this is a guy that when I see him, I like him and stuff, but there's not a lot of prominent stuff he got to really do compared to like other actors of his generation. And I don't know what, but yeah, anytime I see him, I think he does a good job. Kevin Bacon as a cop, always, I'm a sucker for Kevin Bacon in movies because I love Bacon. No, I do like Bacon, but Tremors I love, Hollow Man I enjoy. He was in Flatliners. He was in a ton of movies. Always nice to see him in there. He's definitely a welcome presence. Nev Campbell I also enjoy as an actress. I liked her in The Craft. I liked her a lot in the Scream films. Sally, she's been in stuff, but it's like Skyscraper with The Rock, where she wasn't really used to the best of her ability, honestly, in that movie. I mean, it's more The Rock's movie, but I'm like, wow. I just think Nev Campbell deserves better. And Denise Richards, for what she has to be, she does fine. The threesome is cool to have Denise and Nev Campbell kissing each other. That's hot. But I mean, you watch any random softcore porn, you don't get more out of it than this if you're looking for that. I don't know how to go further without giving away the twist. But to me, it got so ridiculous that when I first saw it, I gave up on the film. I'm like, whatever, movie. Do whatever the fuck you want. People, if they enjoy it because they don't care about that, they just care about how ridiculous it is, and they like the actors, I can understand that, but to me, there's so many better movies out there I would rather be watching than this, to be honest. From each of these actors' catalogs. There's so many other Bill Murray films, or Nev Campbell films, or Kevin Bacon films I would rather watch. John McNaughton. Rather watch Mad Dawn and Glory. I'd rather watch Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer compared to this. It was a movie that was controversial in things that honestly is rather tame in today's age. Whether that shows a lot of today's age, maybe it does, but you watch this film, it's really tame. I think there was talk like, maybe I'll get an NC-17. Nowadays, it would easily get an R. You found more outrageous shit in American Pie. Any of them. But, so yeah, that was a bit overhyped. At least when I first saw it. And part of me wished the movie was more about Bill Murray. Because during the trial, he's being the lawyer, and he's really good. Because he's more serious as a lawyer, will still have a bit of fun. I mean, I want to watch a whole movie where Bill Murray's a lawyer. Why can't we have that? can the movie be in his point of view? Like, he's an outsider seeing all this crazy shenanigans. Like, if you don't have all these twists and twists and twists and more twists, but then you have someone like Bill Murray to anchor it and be the audience, be like, what the fuck? Maybe he admits how ridiculous it is, or what is going on? Like, even he's as confused as the rest of us, and we're with his point of view. I think, for me, it would have been a better movie. Obviously, it was successful enough on video to get 3 more sequels. 3 sequels, but... again, if you concentrate on Bill Murray and his lawyer character, because the other characters I don't really care about. Why should I care? Because, spoiler, I have to go into spoilers. Just 3, 2, 1, spoilers. After the trial, Matt Dillon sues for defamation of character, gets about $8.5 million. Then you find out, oh, Nev Campbell and Denise Richards, they're in on it. And they're going to split it 3 ways. They have a 3-way sex scene. You don't see much because Nev Campbell had a no nudity clause. You maybe see a little bit of Denise Richards, see a little bit of them kissing, but not a whole lot after. But then it cuts to Kevin Bacon as a cop going to his partner, hey, this guy wanted to use these 2 to set it up. And convincing his partner that maybe there's something more to the story, which doesn't make sense when you know the other twist. And then Nev Campbell and Denise Richards are in the pool, and they're fighting, and then they're kissing. And then Matt Dillon supposedly kills Nev Campbell and dumps her body. And then Kevin Bacon's on the case. But then Kevin Bacon's a dirty cop too, because he shoots Denise Richards off screen. And now Kevin Bacon and Matt Dillon, they've been partners the whole time. Oh, but no, they're on the yacht. And no, Nev Campbell's actually not dead. Now she's alive. Oh, but not only that, she kills Kevin Bacon, but she also kills Matt Dillon by spiking his drink. So it's like, oh, he raped these 2 girls. No, these 2 girls were lying. No, the 3 of them were in on it. No, Matt Dillon, I guess, is with Denise Richards, and they want to kill Nev. No, Nev is still alive, but we find out later. Oh, Kevin Bacon kills Denise Richards because Kevin Bacon and Matt Dillon are in on it. Oh, Matt Dillon's like, no, you weren't supposed to kill her, you were supposed to frame her, and Kevin Bacon's like, hey, no more loose ends. Oh, but now Nev Campbell's alive. Oh, but now Nev Campbell kills Kevin Bacon, but now she also kills Matt Dillon. Which, did Matt Dillon really deserve to die? I'm trying to remember what he did to deserve death. Because Kevin Bacon killed Denise Richards, and supposedly Kevin Bacon killed someone back then, which Nev Campbell witnessed, and that's why she was in jail. I mean, Matt Dillon's character's a creep, but I don't know if he deserved to die. I mean, well, I keep forgetting, technically, these girls, they're supposed to be underage, right? Because obviously Nev Campbell and Denise Richards, they're 20-some years old, but they're high school students. And in retrospect, I know why you do that, because if you're trying to deal with something that's spicy, subconsciously, it makes the audience more comfortable when you know they're 20-some years old. You know they're pretending to be high schoolers, but you visually see, well, they're 20-some years old, so you're not creeped out by pedo, shit. Cutie shit. But okay, if Kevin Bacon is with Matt Dillon and this is a plan, why the fuck would Kevin Bacon bring up to his partner, oh, there's a setup? She didn't think there was a setup. You could literally just deal with Matt Dillon, let's go get the money and leave, bye-bye. Or whatever. I guess, no, I'm going to bring it up to this person to think there's a setup. so that then there'll be a frame up, and then, hey, I tried to warn you, but that didn't really work out, because he shoots the girl, and the cops reprimand him. They say you're off. Surprised they didn't arrest him. And Nev Campbell was with Denise Richards all along, and told Denise Richards to, I guess, seduce Matt Dillon, or get these pictures, to then force Matt Dillon to do her bidding. I guess she's still pissed that Matt Dillon didn't come to her aid when she went to jail. Was that it? Or was there something else I was missing? And that's why she drugged him and killed him at the end? I'm getting a headache fucking thinking about it, and again, it tries to be so intricate in its plot that I just go, you lost me, man. I'm sorry. You lost me, movie. You lost me. And other than that, what else does the movie have going for it? That's really it, the one-trick pony. Here's a twist. Here's another twist. Here's another twist. It's this one-trick pony that goes 2 tricks too far, and makes it such an unreliable story that you just lose interest. I'm like, by the time the third twist, I'm like, whatever. I don't believe anything you're going to do. Because you got another twist. So it loses any momentum of focus that you can have as a as a narrative, because it disappoint. There's no point in following along, because there's going to be another pulled all from under the rug. Under the rug comes the guy that... What are you choking the shit out of me for? It's another twist. You didn't see that coming, did you? No, I didn't see a fucking man coming out of a rug. I didn't see his little... I didn't see aliens come down and blow everything up. You didn't see that coming either. No. It's like, how many more fucking twists you do I have, movie? More twists than M. Night Shyamalan marathon. For fuck's sake. If people enjoyed, that's cool. To me, it got on my nerves. The actors did their jobs as best as they could, but the story just wasn't there for me. The story just got... the constant twisting and twisting. Some people may feel it's clever. Hell, if I want to see that movie, I'll watch Basic with John Travolta, which that did the same thing, but I found more entertainment out of that than this. That's what people complain about that film, and I can understand that. But Basic, I found more entertainment out of this. Like, Basic, I liked some of the characters more, like John Travolta and Connie Nielsen. And I had more fun with Basic than this. I was more into that story. I was more into what was happening. The twists were just as ridiculous, but more fun for me. I have fun with the film, but... It's still a ridiculous movie with this twist, but I got more entertainment out of that film than this. Come on, there's a threesome. I can watch fucking, hey, there's a threesome. Took me 10 seconds. I mean, I can do that if I want that. And you don't see even too much of the goods if you want that. Go watch the Skinamax movie or Red Shoe Diaries. You'll see a lot more. Trust me. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. If you like the film, that's cool. Teach their own. Later.